Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ty, and thank you for stopping by. So today we're going to be doing a comparison between Forza Motorsport and Assetto Corsa. Forza Motorsport came out a couple months ago, and you may be saying this is not a fair comparison. I beg to differ. I think that with the amount of resources that Microsoft has, they should be willing to take some constructive criticism from a small-time YouTuber like myself. Alright, so first up we have the 300ZX on Silverstone National. This is a car that I know very well personally. I've had about 8 of these in my lifetime. I want to start with the audio. The audio for the Forza version is completely wrong. I do think that they do a good job of capturing the volumetric side of it, or the atmospheric sound as well. The sound echoing off of walls and stuff like that. It's good. But the car sound is incorrect. Assetto Corsa is a lot more akin to being correct audio-wise. Another big difference that I noticed in driving these two cars, I gave myself 10 laps on each car for every one of these videos that you're going to see. The Forza Motorsport version is an absolute struggle to get the brakes to work the way you want them to. The brakes are an on and off switch, and that is it. No matter how you set your pedals, no matter how you set your settings in the game, it is an on and off switch on Forza Motorsport. Assetto Corsa, A+. The brakes are absolutely incredible, and that is probably why it is known to be the best sim. The force feedback is there. Forza Motorsport's force feedback is pretty good as well. Alright guys, next up is going to be the 2014 Audi e-tron. This is a car that was actually in the base game of both Forza Motorsport and Assetto Corsa, so I thought that would be a very good test as far as speed, to see which car was faster. I can't say which map is rendered better, as I've never driven them either in real life, but I would hope that being the most realistic simulator as it's touted to be on Assetto Corsa, that would probably be the most realistic. I would say Forza Motorsports does look a lot more lush. Some of the trees, some of the colors, they all look very nice. Fortunately, this is maxed out graphics though on Forza Motorsport, and it doesn't look that great. I would really appreciate if they could get the FPS issues up, as a lot of people are experiencing. Assetto Corsa runs better. I mean, it's had a lot longer time to develop, and when the game first came out, it was not as good as it is today, understandably. Big difference in these cars, I would say, is the steering angles that are available to you while driving. I noticed a huge understeering issue with the Audi and Forza Motorsport that was not there in Assetto Corsa. This allowed me to get a good lead and a commanding lead in Assetto Corsa, as Forza Motorsport just didn't seem to... You can't put as much power down while you're steering. And that could be more realistic. Again, I've never driven an Audi e-tron, but it is a bit inconsistent to other cars that I've driven in Forza Motorsport that could do this track pretty much in the same car class and a lot faster. So we have a 206 on the Audi e-tron on Assetto Corsa and a 212 on a Forza Motorsport. My biggest takeaways from this comparison would be the lushness on the Forza map is beautiful. I would love to see them really push that forward. Get us some better FPS, get DLSS working, really take advantage of the maps that they've made. They look great, they really do. It's just that everything is a little fuzzy. Assetto Corsa, some of the things I take from this is that there is not enough detail on the maps. I don't know if they have a reskin or some mod packs or whatever, but they are definitely lacking on some of the detail and more focused on the actual racing. Alright guys, next up we have the, I think, 1991 Porsche Lichtbau version. There was quite a big difference between these two cars when running my testing. Again, I did 10 laps of each, and I really struggled to get a good lap down on Assetto Corsa. This car handles terribly on either game, as to be expected. The nickname for this car is the Widowmaker. I mean, it wants to kill you, and there are many of times where it almost did. Overall, the Forza Motorsport version did handle a lot better. I would say the track is a little bit different in size between the two. Assetto Corsa version sound is better. The car sounds as it should. I have driven this car in real life, and it's almost to a T exactly what it sounds like. I do think the Forza Motorsport version does a very good capture of the volumetric sound of it bouncing on and off of things in the outer car view behind the car. But when I was driving these two, it was pretty apparent that the actual boxer engine sound was just not there in Forza Motorsport. Another big difference would be like the Forza Motorsport map do look very good. If you look at it as poles out in the distance, you can kind of see them shimmering and flickering. Again, these are both on max settings on both games. And it's pretty clear that the car models on Assetto Corsa look better in every way imaginable. It would be nice for them to branch out and see a little bit of flora and fauna and some different things on Assetto Corsa's side that just don't match up to Forza Motorsport. Forza Motorsport is very good as far as having all of those extra details in the environment. But in general, because the graphics are so poorly optimized for the PC port, they are just not recognized and are not realized. I think with a good amount of time and some good updates, we could really see a lot come of Forza Motorsport over the years. I don't think the differences are so far off and so mind-blowingly different that you shouldn't play the game. I think if you're able to get it on Game Pass for free, then you should definitely pick it up for the holiday season. As this is posting the day after Christmas, I'm hoping that, maybe some of you guys do get Forza Motorsport for Christmas, and maybe we can start making this a bit better of a game. So I'm going to head out, guys. Assetto Corsa still reigns supreme, as it should, but Forza Motorsport is not as far behind as we thought it would be. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next one. In the meantime, if you would like to learn how to left foot brake in any of these games I mentioned, and any of your favorite sims, please click the link below. I hope you guys have a great holiday season. Santa brings you everything you want. Peace!